Hi, everybody. Welcome to PD Avengers Chat. I'm Larry Gifford,
I'm Soania Mathur.
And I'm Tim Hague.
and we are here to talk to you about three things that we learned over the course of the last week. We are changing up the format a bit, and I think you'll like it. So, Tim, what is something that you learned this week about your Parkinson's?
Well, this past weekend, I was reminded of something. All four of my children and two of my in-laws, the two partners of my kids, all ran in excess of a half marathon distance. And they told my wife and I that they were continually inspired by our example that we set for them growing up, that we ran all the time. We attempted to look after ourselves. I was so inspired that I got to thinking about, why am I not running? Well, I don't run because it hurts a little bit. I don't run because I'm horribly slow now. I don't run because I don't like not being able to do what I used to do. And my daughters sort of picked up on that, and they're like, Dad, get over it. So this week I got out and I went for a run. Took my dog Bella with me. She ran along beside me, almost tripped me, but we managed. She's turning into a good partner. And I realized again that we have to make sure that we don't fall into the old habits of, oh, what I can't do what I once did. I'm not the guy I used to be, yada, 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 yada. Living in the past instead of looking to the future and saying, what can I do? How fast can I run? Can I run at all? To get out to do what we can do and to live in that moment rather than the past. So I was encouraged. I was inspired by my kids, and I maybe learned a new old lesson that I needed to learn again.
That's great. That is terrific. All right, that's the lesson number one. Okay, Sonia.
Mine's a little bit different. I had the pleasure of previewing a book that I think we is going to be very important in our work as PD Avengers. You'll recall that our work initially started after we had done a book club on ending Parkinson's disease, written by four very esteemed neuroscientists and clinicians. And Dr. Ray Dorsey and Dr. Mike Oken have written a new book called The Parkinson's Plan, A New Path to Prevention and Treatment. And it just reminded me of why we started this all in the first place. It's all about advocacy. It's all about supporting research into disease-modifying treatments and hopefully ultimately a cure, and symptomatic treatments. It's about living well with this disease. It's about environmental toxins that we know are linked to neurodegenerative disease and how we can get those banned. So it's a really, and how to reduce your own exposure as well. It's a really well-written book with a lot of calls to action that we as PD Avengers can focus on. And I think our community should also benefit from reading. So I think you can get more information at pdplan.org, but it's really a worthwhile read.
Yeah, I think it becomes public in August.
I believe so, yes.
Published? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm looking forward to that read. I've
Yeah.
already pre-ordered it on Amazon. Mine is I traveled quite a bit the last couple of weeks cross country. Went to Montreal, and then I went to New York City for the Unity Walk. And I used my hidden disabilities card. It says I have Parkinson's on it. And on the back is my name, my contact information, and it says, I may have difficulty communicating with you. I may be unsteady on my feet or find it difficult to move. Please be patient. I can hear and understand you. And it worked like a dream. I felt like a VIP, just raising stanchions for me, pushing me to the front of the line. I got to Calgary and I'm like, why are people lining up an hour early for the flight? And I realized, oh shit, there's a time change. So I'm looking at my ticket, and the woman comes up to me and she goes, sir, are you on this flight? I'm like, well, and she took my ticket. She goes, oh, follow me. And she took me to the front of the line, pushed me onto didn't push me, but, got me out of the tarmac. And then I found that it was like the people that were trained. I talked to one guy, told me about the training, like the Sunflower team from the UK. They bring in trainers to train the trainers, and the trainers then train the employees. And he had a button on that said it was a sunflower, so you could recognize it, that he'd been trained.
Ah,
That was neat. And I was on the plane, and Air Canada's been trained. So one of the Air Canada flight attendants goes, hey, that's the second one of those I've seen today. is there anything I can get you, sir? And just sort of like making you feel special and making sure that your needs are met. And that's really it's supposed to be for hidden disabilities. So they
Yeah,
know could take you longer to do things, or you might get confused, or there's a reason why things aren't happening at the pace that maybe they'd expect. So I would recommend it highly for anybody who wants to travel or who is planning to travel. Go
that's
to the
really cool.
website hdsunflower.com, or go to your airport and just pick one up. It won't be
Yeah.
personalized if you get it from the airport. Tim, you did that, right?
Yeah, I picked one up at the airport. I didn't know that there was a website that you could get a personalized little name tag thing. I'm going to do that today.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like 20 bucks, I think.
Oh yeah, that's well worth it. Just wearing the lanyard has proven helpful to me. One time I got a little ticked off with a lady who came talking to me, and I'm like, "Why do you keep talking to me?" I forgot that I had the lanyard on.
Oh,
Glad I wasn't a jerk.
Good, good. Yeah, well, it does. You are spoken to more. Like
Hmm.
they're checking on you at every phase. One woman walked me through from ticketing, like checking in, through security. And as I was getting patted down because I have DBS,
Yeah.
she went to the conveyor belt and got my luggage and pulled it over.
oh wow.
It's
Like,
nice.
it was really nice. So I would highly recommend it. It's a good thing for travelers.
Very cool.
All right. So that is what we've learned this past week. Three things we've learned. And we encourage you to email us or contact us somehow. Figure it out. I'm Larry at pdavengers.com.
Sonia Mathur.
You can email me directly and tell us what you've learned about your Parkinson's. And we'll continue to do this hopefully most weeks. So I'm Larry Gifford.
I'm Soania Mathur.
I'm Tim Hague. Go Jets, go.
We are the PD Avengers. Oh, I forgot to